Emotional intelligence plus law of attraction. Attract prosperity and happiness. Now, have you ever wondered why? Even after applying everything you've learned about the law of attraction, affirmations, vision boards, your life still stays in the same place. It is, like there is, an invisible wall between what you desire and what you actually manifest. And that wall, most of the time, isn't in the external world. It's inside you. It's in your emotions, in how you feel, react, and vibrate. Today, in this video, you'll discover that emotional intelligence is not just a skill for dealing with people. It is the true silent engine behind manifestation. Because the truth is that the universe doesn't respond only to your thoughts, but mainly to your emotional vibration. And when you learn to master your emotions, you unlock the frequency that attracts what you really want. Imagine someone like you, someone who wakes up every day hopeful, trying to keep a positive mindset, who has even read books about the law of attraction. But still, they remain trapped in patterns of scarcity, repeating the same mistakes, feeling anxiety, guilt, or fear. This person isn't wrong in their desire. They are vibrating out of tune. And this is what most people don't understand. It is not what you think that manifests. It's what you feel. If you say, I am prosperous, but deep inside feel insecurity, what the universe picks up is the insecurity. The good news is, there is a bridge between thought and vibration. This bridge is called emotional intelligence. And once you understand how it works, you not only change your energy, you change your reality. Emotional intelligence is the ability to identify, understand, and consciously direct your emotions. It's what allows you to get out of emotional autopilot. And when applied alongside the law of attraction, it transforms how you emit energy to the universe. Because it's no use thinking big and vibrating small. And what many forget is that your emotions are the language of your vibration. Thoughts create intention, but emotions are the fuel. Without emotional intelligence, you can have the right thoughts, but be sending the wrong signals. And that is why many people get frustrated thinking the law of attraction doesn't work. It does, but it responds to real energy, not to what you pretend to feel. The first step to change this is emotional self-awareness. Ask yourself now, how are you really feeling? Not what you want to feel, but what you truly feel. Often, we mask our emotions with ready-made phrases. We say we're fine, that we're grateful, that we believe. But deep down, we carry hurts, fear of the future, guilt from the past. And these emotions are like interference on the signal you are sending. When you identify an emotion, you start gaining power over it. A simple and transformative exercise is to pause 3 times a day and ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Where does this come from? This small pause takes you out of unconscious reaction and puts you in a state of vibrational presence. That's where everything begins to change. But just identifying the emotion isn't enough. You need to know how to handle it. The second essential skill is emotional regulation. This doesn't mean you need to eliminate negative emotions. On the contrary, emotions like sadness, anger, or frustration are part of the human experience. What you need is to learn how to feel without sinking into them. When you get irritated and spend days dwelling on that energy, you are feeding a frequency that pushes away everything you want. But when you breathe, welcome the emotion, understand what it wants to show you, and release it. That's when you take control of your vibration. Techniques like conscious breathing, emotional writing, guided meditation, and even simple activities like walking in silence can help you transmute emotions in minutes. The third skill that integrates emotional intelligence with the law of attraction is empathy with intention. This means deliberately choosing to emit high vibration emotions like gratitude, compassion, forgiveness, and love, even when you don't feel you have received them from others. Because the big key is understanding that the universe doesn't respond to what you receive, but to what you emanate. When you choose to feel gratitude for something that has not yet manifested, you are vibrationally anticipating that reality. And this creates a magnetic field around you. Practicing empathy also means looking at others' flaws with understanding, not judgment. This isn't about others. It's about keeping your frequency clean, elevated, and coherent with what you want to attract. Now let's do a quick exercise to align your emotions with your intention. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, what emotion is most present in me right now? Don't judge. Just observe, then visualize that emotion, transforming into a light that gently dissolves. Now, say softly, I acknowledge what I feel. I release what blocks me. I choose to vibrate peace, clarity, and abundance. Repeat this until you feel your whole body wrapped in that energy. This kind of practice not only changes your momentary emotional state, but consistently raises your vibrational pattern. And when your pattern changes, your reality changes too, because you don't attract what you want. You attract who you are, what you feel, what you vibrate. And maybe now you're wondering, but does this really work in practice? The answer is yes. When you master your emotions, you improve your relationships because you know how to express what you feel without guilt or aggression. You attract professional opportunities because you convey confidence, clarity, and presence. You open up to prosperity because you stop emitting emotional scarcity, often without realizing it. Every area of your life is a mirror of your dominant vibration, and there is no sustainable external change without internal emotional transformation. Money, relationships, health, peace. Everything starts with how you feel and the energy you cultivate every day, consciously or not. The big truth is that you don't need to control the world around you. You only need to learn to align yourself internally. And emotional intelligence is the map for that alignment. Your emotions are like a compass. They point to where your vibration is right now. And if you ignore them, you'll be walking in circles. But if you learn to listen to them, welcome them, and redirect them, the universe starts responding faster, clearer, and more smoothly. Synchronicities begin to happen. People appear. Opportunities arise. Because you have finally left the frequency of struggle and entered the frequency of flow. And that flow is where abundance lives. If this message made sense to you, leave your like here on the video and share it with someone who also needs to align mind, heart, and energy. Write in the comments which emotion blocks you the most today, and which one you will choose to feel from now on. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell, because in the next videos I will show you practical, powerful, and accessible tools to unlock your vibrational field and transform your life in every way. And if you want to accelerate this process even more, click the link in the description and discover a tool that will help you release internal blocks and manifest the reality you deserve to live. Your abundance is closer than you imagine. It begins now with your emotional choice.